welcome to my channel, everybody. My name is Chrissy, and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of July. Now, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know my videos pop up. I do talk a lot here about the Great Awakening process as well as the current global energies. So I'll just close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll just see what comes up. Oh my goodness. I'm getting there's no definitive plan. So when we think of this rollout and the Great Reset that's being rolled out, there's no definitive plan. So there's no end marker in sight. This is a plan, and as most of us know on my channel, that is going to go on and on and on. And it's already been going on and on and on, because we're here 3 years later and we're still talking about the rolling out of the Great Reset agenda and the Great Awakening process, which is currently happening on a very large scale. And this is happening. There's no definitive end to this agenda rollout. Oh my gosh. So they might even have more plans beyond the reset. This could be some of the things they're starting to implement now. Oh my gosh. The reset. Oh my goodness. It's just overwhelming to even think about, isn't it? But I'm getting here that the reset, the Great Reset book written by Klaus Schwab, if anyone's interested and you're new to my channel and you want to look it up and find out what we're talking about here on my channel, that could be the first part of the sequel of books, I'm guessing you could say. I feel like there's certainly going to be more than one version of the Great Reset agenda. Oh, this is just part one, unfortunately. This is part one. Oh, that's scary to even think about, isn't it? Oh my God. Just let me see where else we go with this today. Oh my God. They're saying that Klaus Schwab, whatever you want to call him, villain, that's what we want to call him here on my channel, he's written other books, and these will come in consecutive order. Oh my God. Like there's the Great Reset, and then I'm getting something about the button, something about how to push the button. So it's, oh my God, it's showing me like this big red button that you push. It's like one of those like emergency buttons. But this is kind of, they're showing me like something about his next book is about the button, pressing the emergency button or something like this. That's something that I'm getting this visual around, this emergency button. It's almost like, you know how you see those emergency, for example, if a building's on fire, sometimes it's got break the glass and press the button and it sends all the alarms off and it can send the sprinkler systems off. Well, this is kind of the visual that's I'm getting on the front of this second book. It's something about the emergency button. If we press this button, then we can save the whole world. We know that Klaus is very into saving the whole world, but it's that suddenly the alarms will go off and then the sprinklers will go off, and that's, I'm getting this second book. Oh my God. So there's obviously a sequel to the Great Reset. Oh my God, you would think you would wait and see how that went, wouldn't you, until you rolled out your next book. But I definitely feel this. Oh my God, people don't even see the first book, do they? And the first part of the agenda. And now we've got this like emergency button that you can break the glass and press the button. And oh my goodness, it's an emergency reset. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Oh my God. I'll just see where else we go with this today. So things are coming further down the track. We're going to have more things being shoved in our faces. These people who are putting out these agendas, who work for Klaus Schwab, as we know here on my channel, there's a lot of them. There's Macron, Jacinda Ardern. We know Albanese does now. We've got Trudeau. We've got, oh God, so many leaders. Oh God, England's about to have their leader, I would say, not far away. These people that work for Klaus Schwab, Oh my God. They, in their mind, they think they're climbing the ladder to success. So these little leaders that are implementing their agenda feel like they're climbing that ladder of success. It's just horrifying. This is just horrifying. They feel like they're making a difference to little people's lives. Little people being all of us, little peasants and paupers that they're trying to make us poor anyway. I'm definitely getting that. They feel like they're climbing this ladder of success, and they feel like they're being looked up to by the little people as these great saviours. We always talk about Trudeau here. Actually, someone asked me about Trudeau. I'll just see if I get anything with Trudeau. Someone was asking me about an update on him. Oh, God. Mastermind manipulator. Carrying out everything to a T. Trudeau is like perfection with the reset agenda. He is just implementing. He's putting things in his past. I think we could call that the trucker movement. He's pushing all that into the past, and he just continues to keep rolling out his agenda. He wants to make all this more official. He doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy anymore. We know this is what Trudeau's all about. He doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy. He wants to be that guy that everybody's looking up to. We know on a global scale he loves to be looked up to by the people. And I'm getting, getting back to, that's a little bit on Trudeau, but getting back to these leaders think they're climbing that ladder of success. Just let me see where else we go with this today. The thing is, though, and I keep saying that people waking up are starting to see the true colours now. They're seeing the true colours of these tyrants, and this is their true policies and what they're putting out and where these agendas are focused, and how they're not gonna gain anything from what these leaders are implementing. See, people are seeing the true colours of these people's personalities and how they're becoming and starting to look like these dictators who are rolling out, well, they're rolling out their own red carpet really for themselves because they want to be rewarded and, you know, climbing that ladder of success and for people to be clapping and cheering them as they walk along their red carpet. Well, this is what I'm getting about these leaders. That's how they see themselves. They see themselves as these gigantic forces that are creating change in the world. Well, we know they're creating change in the world, all right? And it's not for the better. I'll see what else we get today. Now, this is for us. If you're watching my channel, we're advancing in the world. So we're the ones that are advancing and making a difference in the world. We're making changes. It's showing me that we're like bulletproof. We've got these, they're showing me this very strange image, and it's called, I think it's called Batfink. Was that a show in the 80s? It was a little show, and it was called Batfink, and he had these bat wings, and he could close them around himself like this, and all you'd see is his little head, a little bit like Wilson, and looking over the fence in Wilson's world over here, where a lot of us have been hiding for a couple of years, protecting ourselves. If you were interested in checking that out, it's off tool time. He's just this little voice of reason. But they're showing me Batfink now, and you think about it, they sort of protect themselves because bats, they are nocturnal and they come out at night. So I'm getting these bulletproof like bat wings. This is us if you're watching my channel. That's such an old cartoon. I don't even know. You might need to look it up. I'm sure it's called Batfink. And he had these protective, what do you call them? Wings, bat wings. And I'm definitely getting that we are like becoming bulletproof now. People can throw anything at us, whether it's verbal, whether it's vilification, no matter what it is. People can throw so many things at us, but it's saying that we're very bulletproof. And what that means is that we've become very strong on the exterior. Now, we're still very probably soft on the interior. A lot of us here are empaths. I talk about that a lot, and we're very sensitive souls. We do see things a lot earlier than other people because we have our senses very open, and we're quite receptive. But we also have this very strong and tough exterior now. And this is what has happened during our soul breakdown. We've had to become very battle hardened, I would say, and we've had to get these exterior forces to strengthen ourselves. It's almost like they're showing me again that we talked a few weeks ago about the cone of protection, like the big dome that comes over, and it was in Harry Potter actually, and people can't find you when you're protected by this big clear dome. And I'm getting that we're still kind of protected. We're still got these bat wings and we can hold them up and we become bulletproof. So I feel like that's for you guys out there. The message is that we've become very bulletproof to anything that's being thrown at us. And this is from government, from people. We still have people attacking us who are still vilifying not just us, but other people out in society as well. Because we know that they're starting to wake up. These people are starting to wake up to the truth, and they have had the wool pulled over their eyes. They've been lied to by government and mainstream media, so these tyrannical dictators can roll out their reset agenda and stomp all over the little people. Sorry, I'm just a bit angry today, and that's what's currently going on. Stay away from these people waking up, because they are very, very, I would say, like bombs about to go off. So that's what I'm getting today. So we've become very bulletproof in this journey that we've had to endure. I think someone even mentioned it here just a minute ago. I saw it briefly. I haven't answered it yet. But there's a message about we deserve medals for going through all the garbage that we actually have, the unjabbed. And anyone vilified for vaccine injuries or mandates and losing your jobs, we do probably deserve a medal, but that's not who we are. We don't, we don't need that. The guides give us medals and things here all the time. We always get, gosh, we got knighted. We're like King Arthur. We've been at the Knights of the Round Table here. We're Maverick. We've saved, people and got them off the radar. And there's so much goes on here on my channel. I know you guys would agree. I agree. We do deserve some medals. I'm not saying we wouldn't accept them. We talked about that actually with the red carpet being rolled out. Remember the elites wanted to get their awards, and some people, some of these health professionals in Queensland were actually getting awards for what they've done during the pandemic. Oh my God. But yes, I agree with you, whoever wrote that comment. I will go and check it. I haven't actually gone back in and commented yet, but I will. That we do deserve some bloody medals for surviving this absolute stupid nonsense and garbage that we've all been faced with. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it's still going on 3 years later. So we're very battle hardened, and we are bulletproof. To have survived this long, we are very bulletproof, like Batfink. I'll see what else we get today. Oh, God. Bear with me if you're new to my channel. We get the strangest analogies here. We even had Gilligan's Island the other day. So, God, they dig these things up from the old... The guides dig things up from the archives. I often talk about how they're from different generations. When they talk to me, they come from the past. And, oh, my God, we get taken all over the place here. I'll see what else we get today. Now I'm getting these people waking up, they're harbouring a lot of resentment. They're harbouring a lot of resentment at government because they know that they've been lied to. And when you know you've been lied to, it makes you really, really angry. And even Klaus Schwab, if you go and watch a video of his, someone else commented on here about that too. Klaus actually said people are going to get really angry. This is going to bring people cause people rather to become angry. And he was right. So Klaus Schwab, who is bringing out the Great Reset agenda, even said people are going to get angry. And I'll tell you what, they're getting angry because they have been lied to. They've been lied to. We all know it here. If you're on my channel, you know that this has been the biggest, most ridiculous scam that anyone could ever go through. I always talk about it as the pyramid scheme and the Ponzi scheme because only the elites and the wealthy are making money from all this. And we know pretty much BlackRock, Vanguard, you name it. There's so many more, Blackstone. There's, of course, there's Bill Gates, Fauci. We've got all these people at the top making all the money. I'm sure Klaus is pulling in a few bucks with his WEF meetings. They're all making all the money. Oh, not to forget, big farmers up there too, making all the money from all the jabs. And that's still going on, isn't it? And now, big farmers making money out of the pills. Yes. Is it, oh, what's that? The new pill, I don't know. Biden's taking it because he's had COVID. Paxlovid, is that it? It's something like that. Anyway, so Big Pharma's still making good money. And someone's making money out of the masks and all the PCR equipment, is it? And it's just going on and on and on. And, you know, here we are trying to save the planet now from plastics and carbon emissions, but no one's talking about it. No one talks about all the millions of tests that have been done, all the plastic PCR little tests you can do at home, your little rapid antigen tests rather, and all this stuff and all the plastic that's going in the garbage, all the plastic aprons that are probably getting chucked out now, masks all up the streets. I see them every time I walk the dogs. So this is the idiot hypocrisy and insanity of all of this. And I know you guys watching my channel would see the exact same things. It absolutely drives me crazy, just the nonsense that these government leaders just think people are completely stupid. It drives me crazy. Let me know what it's doing to you down below, because I love hearing your feedback. We share so many laughs in that here on my channel. I'll see what else we get today. God, it's, to me, look, the guides are saying, this is not you if you're watching my channel. This is for the people waking up. This is like a recurring dream, but it's becoming a nightmare for these people waking up now. It's showing me it's like that dream. You know how you have that recurring dream like you're falling off a cliff, or sometimes you'll just jolt yourself and wake up and it's like you've fallen off a cliff or something's happened? Well, this is that recurring dream now. It feels like these people waking up are in a very bad dream. And it is like that. God, it's like being in a nightmare if you ask me. It just doesn't even feel real. Sometimes I feel like I'm still going to pinch myself and wake up and this has all been a big dream. It's been the big COVID dream. We've all just been having the same dream, and we've all shared our experience here on my channel in Terrabella, and we've all shared the same dream, or nightmare, nightmare. So I'm definitely getting that these people feel like this recurring, very, very frightening and bad dream. It's just going on and on and on. And they keep like waking up with that jolt all the time. Like the falling off the cliff dream, which is very common. Some of you might not have experienced, but most of us have. Maybe you've had some similar experience. I used to get them more as a kid. I don't get a lot of those now. Touch wood, I don't want to have one. Let me just see what else we get. I'm getting Germany. Germany's rising. Now, I've had a few videos I've done on Canada rising. We've had a lot of places rising up. Australia rose up. New Zealand rose up. Well, we know Sri Lanka rose up. That was the best. Sri Lanka, you did so well out there. But I'm definitely getting that feeling about Germany. And I did talk about maybe that universal jab is going to be tested and trialled in Germany. I do feel there's a lot of standing up and uprising now starting in Germany. And it could be around many things. It could be around the cost of living as well. But I'm definitely getting Germany. There's a lot of activity in Germany. And I would say it's about the haste of the way they're bringing everything out. It's all very rapid and fast. And it's too much. It's too much for people. Because it exposes things and they start to see it. So they rise up. So I'm definitely getting Germany today. I'll see if there's any closing messages today. Yeah, the other day I got the visual of these people waking up were adrift at sea, but they were still connected with the rope. Their little boat that they were floating on out at sea was still connected to the jetty. So it was still connected to reality. So I do feel like these people, they don't want to feel like they're drifting at sea anymore. They want to paddle their way back. So it kind of is showing me this visual of them trying to paddle their way back to shore. As exhausting as it is for them, they're still wanting to find a way back to reality. So it feels like they're almost at the point now where they've used their arms or they've used their oars and they're trying to paddle back. But now it's like they're going to grab the rope because they want reassurance, and they want to be sure and secure that they can get back to reality, and get out of this drifting afloat at sea, feeling lost and just going nowhere. The message is going nowhere. And you think about it, if you're just going around and around on the same jab wheel, you're going nowhere, because the V CV virus, as we know, Omicron, whatever it was, has spread like wildfire. Even when we were locked down, it was still spreading like wildfire. And it was madness because they couldn't blame us because people were taking it. People who were jabbed were sharing it, taking it into old age homes. It was going everywhere, and it still is. People who are double jabbed, boosted, God, you name it, had the flu jab, whatever they've had, they're still spreading it. It's still everywhere. Every second person is sick. It's nuts. And yet, everyone I know who's unjabbed got a couple of temperatures and a sore throat and they were right in a day. So why does no one talk about natural immunity? That's the big question mark that I always ask. No one, except on our channel, talks about natural immunity. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand this craziness that goes on. I'll just see if there is anything else to close with today. Oh, look, the vilification is really horrible. I keep talking about that, and lately I've been having to talk about it with the gay community, the male gay community, which they're very focused on, and we know a lot of that. Oh, I hate to say it, but it does bring up the AIDS connection a lot, which we know these jabs are causing people's immune systems to drop because of the way the spike protein works. So people are going to start getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Now, hopefully it's not headed there, but, you know, who knows where anything's headed at the moment. It's just absolute chaos. But I'm definitely getting that. The vilification just won't stop. It feels like it's going to go on and on and on. I talked the other day about putting people into their districts, like the Hunger Games, how there's the unjabbed, then there's the double jab, then there's the mandate, people that were mandated and lost their jobs and didn't comply, and then there's the people who got vaccine injured and who were bullied by doctors. And then we've also got all the doctors and nurses and all the people who were silenced by, as we know, the FDA, APRA. They had to sign documents, so they didn't talk about these things, so no one will talk about anything. So there's all this vilification, and it's just going on and on and on, and it's so wicked. It makes me so angry that they just keep targeting groups all the time. And the thing is, everyone will get a turn, I think, pretty much as the first people who were vilified. We can sit back and watch this unfolding now because we know that it is. A lot of people, like I said yesterday, got double jabbed to get their freedom back and travel. And now you've got to have boosters to go to certain countries, to fly on certain airlines. You've got to have a universal vaccination certificate. This just gets more and more complicated. And each time it's vilifying and wiping more people out. And this is happening. This is going to continue to happen. Oh my God. So I pretty much think on my channel that everyone's going to get a turn. And that's what I'm getting today. Whether this is about jabs or whether this is about their finances, there's going to be this constant just honing in on small groups and targeting people because they want, as we know here, and you guys know, they want separation and division because that's how they gain their power. If people come together, it gives them strength in numbers, and then they can stand up and fight back against government and tyranny, and they don't want that. So they make all these little people fight against each other, and that's how they do it. They're very, very clever and very, very smart. If they keep getting people to turn on people, look at the Mpox. I bet you, and I can guarantee you that that's turning people around and turning them on the gay community, sadly, which we've all moved past. Everybody's embraces that. God, on my channel, we embrace everybody on here. We don't care what your status is. But this is just sad that government is just continuing to vilify people and segregate. We know. Conquer and divide. God, maybe that'll be the next bloody name of the next Klaus Schwab book. Conquer and divide. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. I'll just see if there's anything to finish today. And this is for us waking up. We just don't give up. Don't give up your truth. Don't give up your fight. Don't give up your strength. God. For some reason, I'm like getting this word. I don't even know why I get things sometimes. I'm getting the word treason, but it's not treason. See, we get put in this category of treason, like we're we're speaking out against government, and that's a terrible thing to do. Like in the king and queen days of medieval or like olden days, treason was all about saying things and doing against the king and queen's wishes. And so then you would like be beheaded or you'd be burnt at the stake if you were a witch or whatever. But now this treason, and this is what the guides want to leave us with, treason nowadays with government, and this is probably for all of us outspoken, naughty rebels and mavericks that we are, it's actually truths. We're telling the truths. And one day people will realise that. And treason in our case is the truths. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Wow, it's really big, isn't it? And I think they're right. Speaking out against government, what? Because we're telling the truth. Because we all get fact checked so much, and oh my gosh, material taken down. It just drives us crazy. So look, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like buttons, leave comments down below. You know, I love hearing from you. We've built a great community here where we have so many laughs. And take care, and I will say goodbye from Australia. Bye, everybody. Bye.